With what we know about floating point numbers and string formatting, we can write a better version of the change counter. One thing we can do is to keep track of money in cents with an integer. We can then convert it to dollars and cents and using the formatting to correctly align the cents with the leading zeros. So let's go ahead and try this. So the first thing we need to do is that we need to open the change2.py from the lecture 3 folder. And then what I want to do is I want to make sure that we keep the total as an integer. So for this, means that we need to treat this as cents. And let's cancel this. And let's just add pennies then. Okay, now the total is quarter times 25, dime times 10, nickels times 5, and the penny. Add the number of pennies. And the next thing we need to do is we need to create another variable for dollar or dollars. You can use either way. Then I'm gonna say to get the dollars from the total, what I need to do is I need to divide total to 100 with an integer division, and whatever I get is the dollar amount. And then to get the cent amount, I need to say total percent 100. So if I divide total to 100, whatever is the remainder is my cent. Now I can print them. I can say the total value of your change is, and we can say dot format, right? So before we do this, I need to say is dollars. So one placeholder for the dollar amount and one placeholder. Let's do 0 and 1. So one placeholder for the dollar amount and one placeholder for the cent amount. So to do that, let's do dollar and cent. So let's see how our program works so far. See if we can we see any problems. So to run this, I'm in the lecture 4 folder. So I need to go back to CIS 6 folder. From here, I need to go into the lecture 3. And then I can run change2.py, python 3 change2.py. So enter quarters, let's say 4. Enter dimes, let's say 2. Nickels, let's say 3, and cents, pennies 1. So I get $1, 1.36, which looks pretty good. However, look what might happen if I say I only have 0 quarters, 0 dimes, and 0 nickels, and only 1 cent. So it shows that I have $0.1, which actually means that I have 10 cents instead of 1 cent. So how can we fix this? One very first thing that we need to do is we need to put a leading zero. So let's go to here and then let's do colon 0 or 2, which means use as many spaces as necessary, and then write a line with 2. So with this, it's going to use 2 decimal spaces with a leading 0 and with right aligned. Okay, so let's try this one more time. So I have 0, 0, 0, 1. It's going to tell me that I have $0 and 1 cent.